Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, HollywoodShono here, about to give you another Injustice Gods Among Us video. In this video we do the Blackest Night Martian Manhunter full 5 battles on standard difficulty, and there are the stats base. 1000 damage and our very first card at 1300 health. Those of you who remember, Boss Solomon Grundy was the first card to hit 1250. I think the only one who might have more is Shazam, but as we know, HollywoodShono is not cool enough to own Shazam, unfortunately. So as you can see, bronze or silver in fights 1 and 2, Cyborg in the third fight, so it looks like they actually changed the fights around. Let's check it out. So in the first fight, the cards remain at level 1 and go up to level 12. In the second challenge, only bronze or silver cards are allowed on your team. This is a very interesting change because before it used to be in the third fight, this was bronze or silver. So in the third challenge, Cyborg must be on your team. And I guess they figured because there's level 40 Elite 5 silver cards, that it is actually a little bit easier than the third battle of Nightmare, so that should be an interesting change. So no Sinestro, no Cyborg, no Lex Luthor for our first few fights. But bronze cards in the first fight, bronze and silver in the second fight. So kind of getting off the Mortal Kombat X, although Mortal Kombat X does not allow bronze cards in the third battle, as we know. So we're going to go put in Insurgency Deathstroke, we're going to put in Green Arrow, and we're going to put in Green Lantern. So we're going to get the Promethean Longsword, Kama, and Mark a Lady Shiva. If this was Nightmare difficulty, we'd probably use the Gauntlets of Azrael. So in the first matchup, we have Nightwing, Lex Luthor, and Insurgency Green Arrow. Cards start off at level 1, skip the match is 1,000 credits.
Begin.
Nightwing wiped out in one shot, and it looks like the basic attacks no longer show damage when we knock the person out, which is kind of unfortunate. It was 12,000 hits, but apparently the critical hits still do for the victory in the first fight. It just seems like the basic attacks don't show damage. 223 XP, 230 credits. In the second matchup, we have Cyborg, Sinestro, and Regime Catwoman. Cards gain a level at 2. Skip the match is 1,000 credits.
Begin.
Cyborg wiped out in one hit. Also not quite. And the sword spin as Catwoman beating on Deathstroke for the victory in the second fight. 226 XP, 1,250 credits. In the third matchup, we have Harley Quinn, Green Lantern, and Regime Solomon Grundy. Cards gain a level at 3. Skip the match is 1,000 credits.
Begin.
Harley Quinn easily eliminated. Green Lantern comes in. Gets obliterated in one shot. And the sword spin in midair actually triggered the Born on a Monday. That's kind of weird. Supposed to use Radiating Down on a Friday. And Solomon Grundy eliminated for the victory in the third fight. 228 XP. 270 credits. In the fourth matchup, we have Challenge Countdown going up against the Flash, Insurgency Deathstroke, and Nightwing. Cards gain a level of 4. Skip the match is 1,000 credits.
Begin.
Flash wiped out in one light attack. 2 minutes and 45 seconds to complete the fight, which is 2 minutes and 39 seconds too long for the victory in the fourth fight. We did that in like 7 seconds. 231 XP, 290 credits. In the fifth matchup, we have Insurgency Green Arrow, New 52 The Flash, and Sinestro. Cards gain a level 5. Skip the match is now 5,000 credits.
Begin.
Green Arrow eliminated. Sinestro comes in. Sinestro also wipes out. The Flash comes in. And the Flash eliminated for the victory in the fifth fight. 234 XP. 310 credits. In the sixth matchup, we have Green Lantern, Regime Catwoman, and Lex Luthor. Cards Cards gain a level of 6. Skip the match is 5,000 credits.
Begin.
Green Lantern's massacred, Catwoman also slashed out, and the sword spin on Lex Luthor as Deathstroke dominating for the victory in the 7th fight. 236 XP, 330 credits. In the 7th matchup, we have Cyborg, The Flash, and New 52 Green Lantern. Cards gain a level of 7, skip the match is 5,000 credits. The Deathstroke can continue to wipe people out with heavy attacks. Cyborg eliminated, Green Lantern is in. Green Lantern wiped off. And the Flash eliminated for the victory in the 7th fight, officially this time. 239 XP, 350 credits. In the 8th matchup, we have Challenge Power Surge, going up against Regime Solomon Grundy, Harley Quinn, and Sinestro. Cards gain a level of 8. Skip the match is 5,000 credits.
Begin.
Born on a Monday, Solomon Grundy wiped out 2 hits. Sword spin on Harley Quinn. And the double elimination for the victory in the 8th fight. 241 XP, 370 credits. And we received 3 energy cards. In the 9th matchup, we have Regime, Catwoman, Insurgency, Deathstroke, and Nightwing. Cards gain a level of 9. Skip the match is now 10,000 credits.
Begin.
Catwoman and Deathstroke wiped out 2 of the easier to knock people out with multi-hit moves, as Nightwing also massacred for the victory in the 9th fight. 244 XP, 390 credits. In the 10th matchup, we have New 52 The Flash, Green Lantern, and Regime Solomon Grundy. Cards gain a level of 10. Skip the match is 10,000 credits.
Begin.
The Flash eliminated, Green Lantern is in. Green Lantern eliminated, and Swordspin born on a Monday again knocks him down. So again we fail on that. But we still slash him up for the victory. 247 XP, 410 credits. And we're going to have to make a roster change. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw in the Flash. Now we're going to use this fight for this team for the next couple of fights. We're going to throw in Nightwing. We're going to throw in New 52 Green Lantern, and we're going to put in the Flash for the next 4 fights, and then we'll probably put in Sheikh Ahmed Habibi to mop up.
The Flash.
I don't know what our cards are doing. So we're going to give them the usual damage gear.
The Flash.
So in the 11th matchup, we have the Flash, Insurgency, Green Arrow, and New 52 Green Lantern. Cards get a level 11. Skip the match is 10,000 credits.
Begin.
Flash wiped out in 1 shot. Green Arrow is in. Green Arrow eliminated. And Green Lantern eliminated for the victory in the 11th fight. 249 XP. 430 credits. In the 12th matchup, we have Challenge Life Drain, which apparently is brand new. Going up against Green Lantern, Lex Luthor, and Cyborg. Cards gain a level of 12. Skip the match is 10,000 credits. Now, we've seen these challenges before, I believe in WWE Immortals and Mortal Kombat X. We have not seen that in Injustice, so that's about 100 damage. So it appears to be about a 20% life steal. Green Lantern eliminated. Lex Luthor also eliminated. And we're going to kick the Black Man out for the victory in the 12th fight. $252 XP. 2,950 credits. So the Blackest Night Martian Manhunter Challenge Battle 1 on standard difficulty is completed. And then the second challenge, only bronze and silver characters are allowed on your team, and this is brand new to patch 2.6. So in the first matchup, we have Sinestro, Regime Catwoman, and Lex Luthor. Cards start off at level 11 bronze. Skip the match is 1,000 credits. Now, for those of you who've played survival mode, you can see some of the modifiers that you would see in the 7th page of battles. It's going to be interesting to see if any of the challenges are going to have actually new effects, or if they're going to be recycled and boring. As Lex Luthor punched out in 2 hits for the victory in the first fight. 249 XP, 240 credits. In the second matchup, we have New 52 The Flash, Nightwing, and Regime Solomon Grundy. Cards gain a level of 12. Skip the match is 1,000 credits.
Begin.
The Flash eliminated. Solomon Grundy is in. Born on a Monday does not save him. What you gonna do when Sting gets kicked in the face, brother? For the victory in the second fight. Stings, doesn't it? 252 XP. 260 credits. We're going to make our first roster change. We're going to throw in Sheikh Ahmed Habibi.
Black Adam.
And we're going to throw in
Doomsday
and
Green
Green
Arrow,
Arrow
Black
just for
Adam.
shits and giggles. So we're going to use this team for the next 10 fights. We're going to put on the Prometheum Longsword, another Realm Comma, and Mark a Lady
Black
Shield.
Adam.
Let's see how many people Black Adam can one-shot. So in the third matchup, we have Cyborg, Insurgency, Deathstroke, and Harley Quinn. Cards gain a level of 13. Skip the match is 1,000 credits. Now, how are you guys actually spending your augmentation cards? Please leave your comments below. Harley Quinn also eliminated, and Deathstroke is in. Deathstroke also bitch slapped for the victory in the third fight. 254 XP, 280 credits. In the fourth matchup, we have Challenge Chaos going up against Green Lantern, Insurgency, Green Arrow, and Lex Luthor. Cards gain a level of 14. Skip the match is 1,000 credits. Now, besides Radiation, the challenge that I usually think is the most annoying is either Chaos or Damage Control. The reason I feel that Chaos is annoying is because you have no control over when you tag in and out, and sometimes the computer will actually tag you out when you're about to land a super move, so pretty interesting shit. 257 XP, 300 credits. Dampening Field obviously is annoying because you can't get specials off as much. In the fifth matchup, we have Regime Solomon Grundy, The Flash, and Regime Catwoman. Cards gain a level of 15. Skip the match is 5,000 credits. And if you played survival mode past wave 8, you can see the radiation is ridiculous. We're not talking Godfall Superman ridiculous, but it's definitely higher than Nightmare difficulty. The Flash gets massacred. Catwoman also eliminated for the victory in the fifth fight. 260 XP, 320 credits. In the sixth matchup, we have Nightwing, Sinestro, and New 52 Green Lantern. Cards gain a level of 16. Skip the match is 5,000 credits.
Begin.
So Nightwing is in. He's going to get bashed out. Sinestro comes in. Bashed out. And we're going to go for the Arabian Sand Shocker. Green Lantern eliminated for the victory in the sixth fight. Actually, the fifth fight. 262 XP. 4,340 credits. That was actually the sixth fight, my bad. In the seventh matchup, we have Lex Luthor, Harley Quinn, and New 52 The Flash. Cards gain a level of 17. Skip the match is 5,000 credits. And for those of you who played survival mode, do you guys feel that Doomsday and Killer Frost are two of the more useful cards? You guys think about Red Sun, Green Lantern, and Wonder Woman along with Doomsday, or Killer Frost with somebody else. 265 XP, 360 credits. In the eighth matchup, we have Challenge Power Surge going up against Regime Catwoman, Cyborg, and Insurgency Deathstroke. Cards gain a level of 18. Skip the match is 5,000 credits.
Begin.
So we've only seen one new challenge. The 12th fight of the first battle had life drain. It seems to be about 20%. It's pretty cool that they're adding in more challenges. as Cyborg gets wiped out for the easy victory in the 8th fight. 267 XP, 380 credits. In the 9th matchup, we have Insurgency Green Arrow, Regime Flash, and Regime Solomon Grundy. Cards gain a level of 19. Skip the matches now, 10,000 credits.
Begin.
The Green Arrow eliminated, the Flash comes in. Flash eliminated, Solomon Grundy's in. Throwing off the Arabian Sand Strike. And Solomon Grundy eliminated for the victory in the 9th fight as Pussy Juice meets Sand. 270 XP, 400 credits. In the 10th matchup, we have Regime Catwoman, Regime Doomsday, and the Flash. Cards gain a level of 20, and the middle card turns silver in the 9th fight. Skip the match is 10,000 credits. But Black Adam has so much damage, it really doesn't matter.
Begin.
Catwoman wiped out in one shot. Doomsday also wiped out in, I believe, 2 or 3 hits. And the Flash punched out in one shot for the victory in the 10th fight. 273 XP, 420 credits. In the 11th matchup, we have Green Lantern, Regime Sinestro, and Harley Quinn. Cards gain a level of 21. Skip the match is 10,000 credits.
Begin.
The Green Lantern eliminated, Sinestro in. Sinestro going to get wiped out pretty easily as well. Sinestro eliminated, and the Arabian Sand Shocker will get rid of Harley Quinn for the victory in the 11th fight. This will be a blast. 275 XP, 440 credits. In the 12th matchup, we have Challenge Dampening Field going up against Regime Solomon Grundy, Catwoman, and Insurgency Green Arrow. Cards gain a level of 22. The right card gains a promotion to Elite 1. Skip the match is 10,000 credits.
Begin.
So born on a Monday, Solomon Grundy easily eliminated. Catwoman comes in. Smells like Cyborg's cock. I would have got the Electric Burst. Green Arrow eliminated for the victory in the 12th fight. $278 XP, 460 credits. So the Blackest Night Martian Manhunter Challenge Battle 2 on standard difficulty is completed. Now we have a bronze booster pack. Inside we receive a Nightwing, Arella, which is Raven's health boost, and Daughter of Zeus, which is Wonder Woman's health boost. I don't think I've ever gotten Raven's health boost out of a booster pack. So in the 3rd challenge, Cyborg must be on your team, who is black.
Cyborg.
We're going to have all 3 variants of Cyborg in. I think we're going to throw in... We're going to charge up the new Flash. We're going to see if he can go to town on these guys. So we're going to throw in Metahuman the Flash, and U-52 Flash for shits and giggles. We're going to throw some damage gear on him. The Prometheum Longsword, Netherrealm Combat, and Marco Lady Shiva.
The Flash.
And I could give 2 shits about the other guys. So in the first matchup, we have Regime Bane, Regime Nightwing, and Solomon Grundy. Cards start off at level 1. Skip the match is 5,000 credits.
Begin.
Now, the reason his stamina is actually used up is because he actually made a video before standard difficulty, so look for that up next as Nightwing gets eliminated. Everyone got the lightning kick on Solomon Grundy. Books him in his from the grave, and he's going to get massacred for the victory in the first fight. Now, even if you don't have crit gear, you have a chance to crit, and you also have a chance for unblockable attack. 275 XP, 250 credits. And I think the better show off the passive ability. Upon special attack or super move activation, basic attacks temporarily triple in speed with a chance to be unblockable and do critical damage. So because these cards are so easy, we're going to go with the Ibis Stick, the Azerothian Cloak, but we're going to put the... Actually, we're not going to put the Flash's gear on because we don't want to see the unblockable outside of the passive ability. So in the second fight, we have Regime Nightwing, Insurgency Harley Quinn, and Destro. Cards gain a level of 2. Skip the match is 5,000 credits.
Begin.
The Flash is going to do a lot less damage. I still find his heavy attack to be better than light attack. Bring off the lightning kick on Dustin. That wipes him out in one shot. Harley Quinn also eliminated for the victory in the second fight. So I guess lightning kicking in standard is not going to work too well as it's going to wipe everybody out. 278 XP, 270 credits. In the third matchup, we have the Joker, Insurgency, Lex Luthor, and Wonder Woman. Cards gain a level of 3. Skip the match is 5,000 credits. We can afford to spend stamina on the Flash.
Begin.
25% health in play. I don't think it's going to really matter. Bring off the lightning kick on the Joker. That wipes him out. 2 shots wipes out Wonder Woman. So we see the critical hits from natively. It seemed to be about 50%. It looked like about one... It looked like 3 of the 8 or 9 hits on Lex Luthor were criticals. 280 XP, 290 credits. In the fourth matchup, we have Challenge Life Drain for the second time. Going up against Regime Cyborg, Regime Bane, and Regime Flash. Cards get a level of 4. Skip the match is 5,000 credits.
Begin.
It looks to be about 20%. 74 and 12. Pick off the lightning kick on Regime Bane. That does wipe both of them out. It looks like we got 1 crit there, so I don't think it's exactly 50% crit. I think it's more along the lines of 33%, to be fair. 283 XP, 310 credits, but the fact that it's possibly unblockable along with crit chance can open up for actually putting on gear like that, or just straight out damage gear like, say, Solomon Grundy's gear item that gives you a heal. In the fifth matchup, we have Regime Sinestro, Regime Doomsday, and Catwoman. Cards gain a level of 5. Skip the match is now 10,000 credits.
Begin.
And with power generation and heal on special 1, you could probably actually get away with using, say, the Image Stick, Solomon Grundy's gear item, and something else. Although I haven't got that new 4th roll set, that does look pretty cool. So here the level 2 move finally connects on Doomsday for the victory in the 5th fight, and that massively overkilled him. 286 XP, 330 credits. So because we didn't actually properly test out the level 2 move in our Metahuman the Flash videos, I do think it's a crappy move compared to the level 1.
Cyborg.
We're going to try that in the next 2 fights. In the 6th matchup, we have Sheikh Ahmed Habibi, the Joker, and Insurgency Harley Quinn. Cards gain a level of 6. Skip the match is 10,000 credits. Now the whole point of this is we're going to hit up to 2 bars, and we're going to try to get off our level 2 move and see how many people we can knock out. So Insurgency Harley Quinn gives a 10% damage boost, 25% damage from the Joker's passive ability, up to 30% from the level 2 move, which is block. It does wipe out Black Adam. That also wipes the Joker out, so it looks like in a full-on situation you could probably wipe out the entire team if the first move is not blocked. 288 XP, 6,350 credits, and that's what makes Injustice better than Mortal Kombat X and WW Immortals. You can only hit 1 person at a time, and I really think that's kind of boring. So in the 7th matchup, we have Deathstroke, Nightfall Bane, and Regime Green Lantern. Cards gain a level of 7. Skip matches 10,000 credits, but each of the games have their own flavor. Like Injustice, I think, is the most polished and balanced game, although with the new augmentation / survival mode, it's going to bring a whole level of overpowered to certain teams. But I think it's going to be pretty cool. So there's the fast enough, and I don't think that was blocked. No, it's not. That wipes out Deathstroke. That also wipes out Bane. It looks like a 2-hit max knockout, unless the first shot knocks the guy out for the victory in the 7th fight. Still seems to be a pretty good move, though. 291 XP, 370 credits. I just feel that the level 1 move is better because it sets up more unblockable and ridiculous combos, especially in multiplayer. So now we're going to change out. We're going to put in Cassandra Cain
Batgirl.
Batgirl, and we're going to throw in Ares.
Ares.
I also noted one change that I saw, which a lot of people are not going to like
Cyborg.
with Ares. The Godsmack ability no longer has that unblockable the next opponent. I don't even know if it works anymore. We're going to try and test that out. And the only way we can test that out is get to 2 bars. So, in the 8th matchup, we have Challenge First Special Attack Disabled.
Ares.
Going up against Regime Flash, Regime Nightwing, and Insurgency Lex Luthor. So what we're going to do is we're not going to do anything until we get the first,
Begin.
get up to 2 bars. So Flash is pretty capable of doing that since he's a faster attacker. And it's really nice to see that NetherRealm actually added in a Flash that doesn't suck for the first time in 4 Flashes. And finally a Gold Flash that doesn't suck either. Alright, so we're going to go with the Godsmack, and we're going to try to note the changes. So that wiped them out, and as you see, there is no unblockable anymore with Ares. Now, I don't know if the unblockable does work on the first guy, but chances are, if you actually connect on a level 2 move on somebody, you're probably going to wipe them out. 293 XP, 390 creds, and if we remember, Ares was the first guy to have 1,200 base damage until Bounty Hunter Lobo shattered that at 1,250. In the 9th matchup, we have Sheikh Ahmed Habibi, Catwoman, and Green Arrow. Cards gain a level of 9. Skill the match is 15,000 credits. And first attack disabled you have not seen outside of the second battle of Nightmare. So that challenge has been around, but usually in combination of other things. So it's nice to see NetherRealm trying different things. Hopefully the Nightmare challenges actually make a little more sense. And stacking challenges is not necessarily a bad thing. 296 XP, 410 credits. In the 10th matchup, we have Regime Green Lantern, Regime Cyborg, and Regime Nightwing. Cards gain a level of 10. Skip the match with 15,000 credits.
Begin.
Green Lantern eliminated, and a shot from Ares. So it looks like the multi-hit move from the tag-in seemed to work a little bit. Took out the Weapons of War and stabbed Nightwing in the dick for the victory in the top fight. That move still looks badass. Kind of like the rocket from Bronze Green Lantern. 299 XP, 430 credits. In the 11th matchup, we have Regime Bane, Insurgency, Lex Luthor, and the Joker. Cards gain a level of 11. Skip the matches, 15,000 credits.
Begin.
25% health does not really say Regime Bane. Lex Luthor eliminated, and the Joker is in. Pick up the Weapons of War and stab the Joker right in the dick. He does block it so he can barely survive, but we're going to slap him right in the face for the victory in the 11th fight. 301 XP, 450 credits. In the 12th matchup, we have Challenge Countdown. Put up against Wonder Woman, Solomon Grundy, and Deathstroke. Cards gain a level of 12. Skip the match is 15,000 credits.
Begin.
Wonder Woman eliminate 2 minutes and 45 seconds to complete this fight as well. And we're about to stab Deathstroke right in the balls. That's still enough to get rid of him, even though he blocked, for the victory in the 12th fight. 304 XP, 470 credits. So the Blackest Night Martian Manhunter Challenge Battle 3 on standard difficulty is completed, and we will receive 15,000 credits to go with our 5.4 million. Almost 5.5. Probably go down to 5.4 after survival mode immediately after this video. So now for the next 12 fights, we have to use Sinestro. We're going to start off with regular Sinestro.
Scorpion.
We're going to put in double more Scorpion.
Scorpion.
The cool thing about augmentations is that you can actually turn a guy that sucks into a fairly decent card at the expense of actually having to spend more augmentations on, say, a Scorpion versus a metahuman, a Flash, or the Arkham Knight, etc. And everybody gets wiped out for the victory in the first fight. 301 XP. 260 credits. So if you want to make Mortal Kombat Scorpion that badass you always wanted him to be, now you have that opportunity to do so. In the second matchup, we have Green Arrow, Regime Flash, and Nightfall Bane. Cards gain a level of 12. Skip the match is 5,000 credits.
Begin.
Green Arrow eliminated, Nightfall Bane also wiped out. And the Flash cut up in one shot for the victory in the second fight. 304 XP, 280 credits. In the third matchup, we have Regime Doomsday, Regime Green Lantern, and Insurgency Lex Luthor. Cards gain a level of 13. Skip the match is 5,000 credits. So again, this is child's play for Mortal Kombat Scorpion. No problem whatsoever. Doomsday does survive a shot by blocking. Green Lantern does not have that luxury. We're going to get in Mortal Kombat X Scorpion for a moment. Power Drain on Scorpion does connect, running off the flip kick and get rid of Insurgency Lex Luthor for the victory in the third fight. $306 XP, 300 credits. In the fourth matchup, we have Challenge Radiation going up against Insurgency Harley Quinn, Regime Bane, and Solomon Grundy. Cards gain a level of 14. Skip the match is 5,000 credits. So I know a lot of people are actually pumped up for the new 2.6 update of Injustice Gods Among Us, and they've added a bunch of new content that you've probably only seen on the level of 2.0, but the fact that Survival Mode can add a unlimited replay might actually keep veterans involved in the game longer, including yourself. 309 XP, 320 credits. In the fifth matchup, we have the Joker, Regime Nightwing, and Regime Sinestro. Cards gain a level of 15. Skip the match is now 10,000 credits. So the other question is, what are Alliance credits actually used for nowadays? Can you actually use Alliance credits to buy in Survival Mode once you have your free buy-ins, or what is it actually used for? Because obviously you see the Killing Joke Joker is Elite 7, and I have all the Alliance support cards for playing almost 700 days. 312 XP, 340 credits. In the sixth matchup, we have to make a roster change, so we're going to throw in... Let us throw in...
Lobo.
Bounty Hunter Lobo.
Lobo.
Throw in regular Lobo because he sucks. And we're going to put
Sinestro.
in
Lobo.
Silver Sinestro. So Bounty Hunter Lobo, we're going to give some damage gear. And he's going to go to top.
Lobo.
So in the sixth matchup, we have Catwoman, Green Arrow, and Regime Cyborg. Cards gain a level of 16. Skip the match is 10,000 credits.
Begin.
Bounty Hunter Lobo destroys Catwoman in 2 shots, and a shotgun actually hits somebody else. Got the quick charge on Cyborg. Almost wipes him out. Sonic Disruptor hits for 393. And Cyborg eliminated for the victory in the sixth fight. 314 XP. 8,360 credits. In the seventh matchup, we have Deathstroke, Wonder Woman, and Black Adam. Cards gain a level of 17. Skip the match is 10,000 credits.
Begin.
Deathstroke wiped out in 3 shots. Ahmed Habibi is in. 3 hits from the lightning shield gets rid of it. And Wonder Woman is in. Wonder Woman eliminated for the victory in the seventh fight. 317 XP. 380 credits. In the eighth matchup, we have Challenge Regeneration going up against Regime Flash, Regime Green Lantern, and Nightfall Bane. Cards gain a level of 18. So the match is 10,000 credits. And that is a long name for a challenge. I'm surprised it actually fits on the whole screen. I feel a lot of them actually cut out some of the words. Regeneration for about 13 to 11 to 20 health. Not that quick. Flash eliminated. Green Lantern is in. Loading up the Mr. Machete on Green Lantern that does wipe him out, although it took a couple of shots. So the burning effect on Nightfall Bane as he gets wiped out for the victory in the 8th fight. 319 XP, 400 credits, and that could actually be a decent passive to wear down people in higher fights of survival. In the 9th matchup, we have Insurgency Lex Luthor, Insurgency Harley Quinn, and the Joker. Cards gain a level of 19. Skip the match is 15,000 credits.
Begin.
10% damage, 25% health in play. Lex Luthor eliminated. Harley Quinn is in. Harley Quinn massacred, and the hook charge on the Joker. That's for about 1,700. Pick off the second hook charge on the Joker. And somebody also pointed out why I don't do a video on tapping.
Smile, dipstick.
Quick, fast type as close to the tablet as you can, maximizing your swiftness. 322 XP, 420 credits. In the 10th matchup, we have Regime Doomsday, Regime Bane, and Regime Sinestro. The first two cards gain a promotion to Elite 1. All cards gain. Skip the match is 15,000 credits. These cards actually have a decent amount of health for the third battle. Doomsday shot up in 5 hits. Bane is in. Bane wiped out. Sinestro is in. That's above blocked for 482. And Sinestro eliminated for the victory. 325 XP, 440 credits. And we're going to have to make a roster change for the final two fights. So we are going to throw in Green Lantern. Actually, we're going to throw in Red Sun Solomon Grundy. We're going to put in Static, who is black.
Sinestro,
And we're going to put in
Solomon
Green
Grundy.
Lantern Sinestro. So we're going to give him the Promethean Longsword, the Netherrealm Kama, but we're going to give Solomon Grundy his Butcher's Knife, which is probably one of the best gear items in the game for survival mode. 50% damage boost on basic attacks, and evolved heal self 10% on special one. And the reason I say this gear item is actually better than some of the items that give crit. We're going to take a look at Red Sun Superman, who has a native 8% crit chance and 10% extra crit damage. So I imagine if you can get that up to like 500%, that gets absolutely insane. And don't be surprised if it's not impossible, unless there are hard caps of, let's say, 25% crit and 200% damage. But then if there's no upper limit on damage and health, that's still pretty cool. So in the 11th matchup, we have Regime Nightwing, Wonder Woman, and Green Arrow. Cards gain a level of 21. Skip the match is 15,000 credits. But I think one of the best gold cards for at least the first 8 battles of survival mode is Doomsday, because you can heal half of his health. Actually manipulating his health as high as you can is not a bad thing. Wonder Woman and Green Arrow eliminate for the victory in the 11th fight. 327 XP, 460 credits. In the 12th matchup, we have Challenge Dampening Field going up against Solomon Grundy, Deathstroke, and Catwoman. Cards gain a level of 22, and the middle card has a promotion. Skip the match is 15,000 credits.
Begin.
From the grave on 3 light hits, the heavy combo into gets rid of him. 2 shots on Deathstroke. 1 shot on Catwoman gets rid of her for the victory in the 12th fight. 330 XP, 480 credits. So the Blackest Night Martian Manhunter Challenge Battle 4 on standard difficulty is completed. And now we have a silver booster pack. Inside we receive a Regime Nightwing, Cat Claws, which is Catwoman's level 1 move, and Cat Dash, which is Catwoman Regime's level 2 move. So on the 5th challenge, Lex Luthor must be on your team. There's only 3 variants, which means at minimum you have to spend 2 stamina. So we're going to start with Insurgency Batman, Red Sun Batman, and we're going to throw in Silver Lex Luthor.
Batman.
So Batman we're going to give some damage gear to.
Batman.
The first matchup we have Animated Batman Beyond Teen Titans Cyborg and Arkham Origins Deathstroke. Cards start off at level 21 gold, meaning they'll go up to level 28 and then go down to level 20 Elite 1, up to level 25 Elite 1 or 24. Skip the match is 10,000 credits, which also means it's going to be 1 challenge currency for Expert and Nightmare, which is awesome. Now the big question is, as much as I don't give a shit, where is the Zod challenge? Again, not that I really give a shit, I only want his gear item. As Teen Titans Cyborg eliminated, Arkham Origins Deathstroke are going to take the explosive battery. It doesn't stun, but we still easily wipe him out for the victory in the first fight.
Gloves are off.
$327 XP, 270 credits. In the second matchup, we have Sheikh Ahmed Habibi, Darkseid, and Regime Killer Frog. Cards gain a level 22. Skip the match is 10,000 credits.
Begin.
Back at him, wiped out in 3 non-critical hits. Darkseid is in, takes 2 criticals. Third shot wipes him out. Killer Frost is in, explosive battering
The gloves are
is
off.
blocked for about 1900, and Killer Frost eliminated for the victory in the second fight. 330 XP, 290 credits. In the third matchup, we have Lobo, Raven, and Shazam. Cards gain a level of 23. Skip the match is 10,000 credits. Luckily, even if Raven was to send
Begin.
Batman to low health, it doesn't really matter. Because Red Sun Batman is a decent card. And here's our shot. So will Raven's ability hit? Yes, it does. Wow, that hit really low too. Right off the explosive batarang on Raven.
The gloves are off.
And again, we hit 200% for the victory in the third fight. Who remembers the explosive batarang invitationals I used to do? 332 XP, 310 credits, and the patch that actually limited Arkham Origins Batman to 2 bars killed that. So we're going to have to swap out our roster. We're going to throw in Crypto Lex Luthor, and then we're going to keep Bronze Lex Luthor in for the final 9 fights, as he has the most useful passive at 15% damage. So for the next 5 fights, or the next 3 fights, I'm thinking of going with Doomsday along with Containment Doomsday. And Doomsday will make short work of these scrubs. As you can see here, I also slightly modified his damage and health as well. And I feel that's going to be one of the best cards to use in survival, so I might actually focus on Doomsday, even though his stats are pretty mediocre. So in the fourth matchup, we have Challenge Radiation, going up against Red Sun Superman, Red Sun Batman, and Red Sun Wonder Woman. Cards gain a level of 24, skip the match is 10,000 credits. The Red Sun trio is still pretty useful, especially if you have that Butcher's Cleaver on Red Sun Superman and just do level 1. Red Sun Batman can be useful because unblockable level 1 are really good. And the whole team wiped out in 2 heavy attacks for the victory in the fourth fight. 335 XP, 330 credits. In the fifth matchup, we have Arkham Origins Bane, Arkham Origins Deathstroke, and Batman. Cards gain a level of 25. Skip the match is now 15,000 credits. So Arkham Origins Bane will give him and Deathstroke a bar of power when he's under 50 health. 50% health. So Batman eliminated, Arkham Origins Deathstroke is in. And he gets wiped out in 2 shots for the victory in the fifth fight. 338 XP, 350 credits. In the sixth matchup, we have Zatanna, Balls of Steel, Superman, and Hawkgirl. Cards gain a level of 26. The match is 15,000 credits. Balls of Steel Superman would actually be a pretty fun card to use in survival mode too, because he has a 30% chance of not spending any power on special. So like if you have power generation gear along with a heal on special 1, I don't know how long Balls of Steel Superman could go, but it could be pretty good. Because he gets bashed out easily for the victory in the 6th fight. 340 XP, 370 credits. Although the Hawkgirl, Luchador Bane Regime Hawkgirl team is probably still annoying as hell. So we're going to make another roster change. We're going to throw in Arkham Origins Batman. We're going to throw in Animated Batman Beyond. And now we're going to keep Bronze Lex Luthor in for the next 9 fights. And Nightmare will probably actually use Crypto because 30% health is a lot more useful than 15% damage at higher levels. So on the 7th matchup, we have Animated Harley Quinn, Containment Doomsday, and Ares. Cards get a level of 27. Skip the match is 15,000 credits.
Begin.
Containment Doomsday actually has the most health to go here. I will show you a quick way to deal with Evolutionary Burst. Winged Avenger 3 times. Get the hell out of here. And I've never seen a Containment Doomsday in survival mode that actually has health. But my theory is if the Evolutionary Burst can go off 3 times, is that really not a bad character to develop? 343 XP, 390 credits. Sure, you could start out probably under half health every fight, but that could be a pretty cool passive. In the 8th matchup, we have Challenge Power Surge going up against Regime Aquaman, Balls of Steel General Zod, and Reverse Flash. This will be the first time we can actually see him in action. Cards gain a level of 28, so the match is 15,000 credits. So we have to make it a point not to knock out Reverse Flash. We might even use Bronze Lex Luthor. We're going to wipe out Aquaman. So Reverse Flash is in first. Looks like his attacks are a little bit different. That lightning kick is still the same. Zod comes in, that's not what we want. Alright, so Lex Luthor is probably going to come back in here. We want him to do a level 2 move, but it doesn't look like he is. This is the first one that doesn't even get that speed forward spot. So it makes me wonder what his level 1 move actually is. Now, I've heard you can get Reverse Flash out of most wanted packs, but I'm looking forward to getting the Arkham packs first. So I think he's going to do a level 2 move. Somebody got the Dark Knight and Reverse Flash eliminated. But from first glance, it looks like his mechanics are a lot different than all the Flashes we've seen. 111,656 damage for the victory in the 9th fight. 345 XP, 12,410 credits. Actually, the 8th fight. In the 9th matchup, we have John Stewart, Green Lantern, Luchador Bane, and Killer Frost. All cards go down to level 20, but gain a promotion to Elite 1. Skip the matches now, 20,000 credits. So power generation reduced by 50%. John Stewart, Green Lantern has an emergency gear under 20% health. Killer Frost eliminated. Feel the Pain does not stun. We got the Winged Avenger. And 3 shields diverted because of the high damage of Arkham Origins Batman for the victory in the 9th fight. 348 XP, 430 credits. So we're going to do a roster change. We're going to throw in our very own Red Sun Superman. Now, I want to actually do some testing without any basic damage gear. And the testing I want to do is see if the native crit chance actually works. We are going to put on the Cloak of Destiny, the Ibis Stick, and we're going to give him the Azerothian Cloak.
Superman.
And we're also going to put in Prison Superman because we know how powerful he is. And his passive ability could actually be really good too because the super health gives you about 40% health. So if you have 500,000 health, you're going to heal like 200,000 health every fight. His passive ability, if it resets every fight, is actually really good for survival mode. Even though his stats are absolute garbage, could you actually augment it so it's not shit? So in the 10th matchup, we have New 52 Nightwing, Mortal Kombat Scorpion, and Boss Solomon Grundy. Cards gain a level of 21 Elite 1. Skip the match is 20,000 credits, so with an 8% native chance to crit.
Begin.
Let's see if we can get any crits. First glance, no, but remember 8% is not allowed. Flip kick is blocked for about 1,500. We haven't seen one critical hit. We got the Kryptonian Smash. Boss Solomon Grundy eliminated. Now we have put in a little bit of damage on Superman, so his super move is a little bit off from the norm. 112,104 damage for the victory in the 10th fight. We forgot about the 15% damage boost. 351 XP, 450 credits. In the 11th matchup, we have Batgirl, Regime Raven, and Green Lantern Sinestro. Cards gain a level of 22, Elite 1. Skip the match is 20,000 credits.
Begin.
So again, we're using light attacks to try to fade out a critical hit. I want to see if we can actually get one. Shit from above hits for 3629. Look out the flying punch. Wipes them out. You don't actually get to see the damage. It kind of sucks. Wait a minute. Or is that just a 2-10? Raven is in. Twilight's End blocked for about 1,600. Another Twilight's End blocked. I don't think this critical hit stuff works, as even with 8%, I haven't seen one crit in 2 fights. 353 XP, 470 credits.
Superman.
So it does say
Superman.
crit chance 8%, crit damage 160%. So in the 12th matchup, we have Challenge Countdown, going up against Static, Godfall Superman, and 600 Wonder Woman. Cards gain a level of 23, Elite 1. Skip the match is 20,000 credits.
Begin.
2 minutes and 45 seconds to complete the fight, which is pretty much norm for normal. Makes me wonder if the crit chances on special moves, not basic attacks. There's no confirmation for that, but it leads me to believe that. Downfall Superman about to go down. Wonder Woman eliminated. High gear does connect on Superman. That does some damage. And fortunately, it doesn't look like the crit chance actually affects basic attacks. It's probably special moves. 356 XP, 490 credits. So we're going to make our final roster change. We're going to throw in Martian Manhunter. Now with a 97 or 98 character roster, there are a ton of cards to augment, so you could spend years upon
Martian
years
Manhunter.
trying to get a couple people up a decent amount. We're going to put in Martian Manhunter, and we're
Solomon
going to put in
Grundy
Boss Solomon
Manhunter.
Grundy. Now with Martian Manhunter, we like using the Cloak of Destiny. We're going to put on, I guess, 2 pieces of damage here.
Martian Manhunter.
We're going to recharge Lex Luthor. In the 13th matchup, we have Doomsday, Darkseid, and Batman Returns Catwoman. Cards gain a level of 24, Elite 1. Skip the match is 20,000 credits.
Begin.
It looks like they toned the health down with the final card of the 15 battles. No more 40,000 health gold cards. Doomsday easily eliminated. Darkseid is in. Power Drain. Darkseid eliminated. Catwoman is in. Power Drain and Catwoman about to go down pretty easily for the victory in the 13th fight. $358 XP. 510 credits. And we're actually going to try something here.
Martian
We're actually
Manhunter.
going to put on the Omega Battle Plate just for a little bit of fun here. We're going to see if we can crit for a
Martian
shitload on
Manhunter.
Special 1. So in the 14th matchup, we have Arkham Origins Deathstroke, Arkham Origins Batman, and Arkham Origins Bane. Cards gain a level of 25 Elite 1. Skip the match is 20,000 credits. If Arkham Origins Bane goes to half health, everybody gets 1 bar of power.
Begin.
There's the stun. 76-67 is making short work of it really quickly. There's the stun. We're got the phase assault. Didn't even get to see the damage there. I don't like that they don't show the damage if you knock somebody out. Winged Avenger blocked for about 4,000. And we got the Pillar Slam and Arkham Origins Batman eliminated for the victory in the 14th fight. 361 XP. 530 credits. So in the 15th matchup, we have Blackest Night Martian Manhunter. Overpower Blackest Night Martian Manhunter and sway him to your team. Card is level 30, Elite 1, 10,000 damage, 24,000 health. Skip the match is 30,000 credits.
Begin.
That is badass. What the hell? Pretty cool. Power generation increase. Phase assault block for 1895. Defense increase. That's a pretty cool combo. Phase assault's gonna hit for 6588. Interesting card. So life drain is back. We got the Son of Mars, and Blackest Night Martian Manhunter eliminates himself. Now he doesn't. That's a badass looking Martian Manhunter though. 83,740 damage for the victory in the 15th fight. 436 XP. 1,100 credits. So the Blackest Night Martian Manhunter Challenge Battle 5 on standard difficulty is complete. Use for XP cards, and the only use. What the hell? So we're just going to do it the traditional way. We're going to go into bonus battle 6 for 1 fight.
Doomsday.
Alright, so in the level up fight, we have obviously Doomsday, Regime Superman, and Blackest Night Martian Manhunter.
Begin.
Doomsday is eliminated. Regime Superman is in. Doomsday does do a lot of damage. Now, this augments some of his stats a little bit as well. So Regime Superman eliminated. Martian Manhunter again. It looks like he starts with the defensive position. Now he's got the life position. Phase Assault blocked for 76-56, and now he's got the power generation in place. Don't worry about the mass destruction, and hopefully that is enough to get rid of Blackest Night Martian Manhunter. 83,499 damage for the victory in the level up fight. 2,553 XP. Blackest Night Martian Manhunter gets 25,532. Good for level 7. 1,950 credits. So we're going to go into battle 25, which is probably easy for him. Let's try 32. Should be alright.
Martian Manhunter.
We're going to throw in Arkham Harley Quinn just to be on the safe side.
Harley Quinn.
And Harley Quinn's got the
Martian
357
Manhunter.
revolver. For Blackest Night Martian Manhunter, we're going to unlock his gear for 60,000 credits. We're going to put on the Gauntlets of Azrael, Prometheum Longsword, and Another Realm combo.
Martian Manhunter.
And we're also going to unlock the Soul Survivor. John unleashes numerous shape-shifting strikes. Alright. So now in the first test fight, we have Superman, Insurgency, Deathstroke, and Sheikh Ahmed Habibi. This could be a little bit out of Blackest Night Martian Manhunter's league, but the first fight is actually harder than any of the fights in Battle 32. Life Drain is active, so it looks like it acts kind of like the Gauntlets of Azrael. It doesn't heal yourself, it does heal your team. I don't know exactly how significant the power generation increase is. It looks like he has the same punch combo ender. Then we got the Soul Survivor, which is blocked. With a rapid tap. That's a 4-hit combo. The defense increase hitting for 89. I believe that was his heavy attack, so it seems to be about 50% defense increase when Martian Manhunter does that, so that's pretty interesting. We're off the heal on Martian Manhunter, so Superman at 2 bars. You see the difference in healing, 25,000 versus 1,400. Martian Manhunter is still extremely low. And Harley Quinn is the only card in the game that can team heal. So that's why I'm thinking Killer Frost, along with Arkham Harley Quinn and Doomsday, could be a really solid opening. And that's one reason I also want to get the Arkham Origins packs. So we're going off another heal. Martian Manhunter should be ready to go now. Absolutely. Superman back in. Flying Punch blocked with level 4. We're off the Soul Survivor again blocked. That should be enough to finish him off, just about. Superman eliminated Sheikh Ahmed Habibi into the first time. I really like the potential for that team life steal run. Especially if you have Deathstroke, because you can actually double up. You can have the Gauntlets of Azrael, and then combine it with that ability. And there's going to be a lot of healing. Deathstroke back in. We got the Hentai Tentacles and Deathstroke eliminated for the victory in the first test fight. So obviously, Blackest Night Martian Manhunter struggled on Battle 32, unlike the new Flash card. 10,296 XP as Blackest Night Martian Manhunter hits level 8. 1,060 credits. So in the second test fight, we have Green Arrow, Bane, and Arkham Harley Quinn. All cards are level 28, only the left card is silver. So it seems like Blackest Night Martian Manhunter is probably a really good utility defensive card. However, I still think Metahuman the Flash is a much better card based on the quick attack. That heavy attack just seems weird. And the fact that his light attack really isn't that well. Seems to be a 2-hit light combo. That's a little bit better than the other Martian Manhunter, which did not work well with the Gauntlets of Azrael whatsoever. The fact that he can heal every hit when he has that life drain, and it heals the entire team. That's what makes it pretty useful. So Blackest Night Martian Manhunter probably has some uses. I'm going to have to do some toying around with him. I think the Gauntlets of Azrael do work they work a lot better than the other Martian Manhunter. You see that heal for 1,000. That's actually pretty solid. The Bag of Tricks is a heal. Soul Survivor on Harley Quinn. I don't think we've connected on one yet. Which is why I like spamming super moves all the time. So defense increase is a flat 50% boost. Now, I'm not sure exactly how that works with blocking gear, if you can get the same annoyance you can on Immortals with that buff. I'm not exactly sure. So as you can see, because the two-hit combo ender, Blackest Night Martian Manhunter is actually staying in the game quite a bit. So kind of like Deathstroke with the two-hit combo ender with Killer Frost and Raven. There's a hit. So Green Arrow eliminated, Bane is in. So I think as far as a defensive utility card, he probably has a really good fit on even a team like this, for example. Even though I probably wouldn't use Regime Superman, I'd probably use somebody like animated Harley Quinn or Lex Luthor, somebody that can Power Drain or even Killer Frost. But I could see this team actually being okay. I'm sure that Deathstroke would be a much better fit. But that Life Drain is really powerful. When you can deal health for as much damage as you do, that's pretty good. That's where it probably shine in survival mode, especially when you combine with the Gauntlets of Azrael or something else. So there, Martian Manhunter eliminated, and we're off the Kryptonian Smash. Arkham Harley Quinn eliminated, and we've done more than enough testing thanks to the second fight. It shows that because of the Gauntlets of Azrael and the two-hit combo ender that Blackest Night Martian Manhunter has, he could be a pain in the ass to deal with. Like, you could actually stay alive a long time. Because he does have respectful damage, so if you use Gauntlets of Azrael along with double damage, and you can even heal your teammates, even without the Gauntlets of Azrael. Like, if you're just using heavy attacks, you can still heal up. 10,322 XP as Blackest Night Martian Manhunter hits level 9. 1,080 credits. So if you like this video on the full 5 battles of the Blackest Night Martian Manhunter challenge, as well as showing them off in a couple fights, please give this video a like rating, comment, subscribe, share this video amongst your friends, and as a favorite, check out my other Injustice Gods Among Us videos, my playlist, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, which are all HollywoodShono. And who here thinks that the life drain that Blackest Night Martian Manhunter has is the most overpowered of the 3 abilities? Have a wonderful day, kids.
www.youtube.com/HollywoodShono. Subscribe, bitches!